Great rising, great being, great inner, depending on what part of time this reaches you. How I escape toxic attachments. I already did this live, but this one's for the YouTube channel. So, step one, isolation. You gotta isolate. If you don't isolate, you got too much outside interference that's gonna distract you and prevent you from focusing and being in alignment with for you. And that's what this is about. Your journey is about being your greater self. So part of that is escaping toxic attachments. So step one is isolation. And in isolation, it opens your minds to a lot of the blockages you have. See, when you isolate it and you have less outside interference, you're more dependent on what you know of you and your experience and your emotion to things. So that opens your mind and your heart up to your blockages. And most of the time, our blockages are things that keep us and prevent us from leaving and noticing the things that we are attached to are toxic. Step two, finding yourself. For me, this was the anchor in my journey, finding myself. And it's best to find yourself in isolation, which is why isolation is step one. See, when you're finding yourself, the best way and the best conditions to have in finding yourself is isolation. To find yourself, you got to study yourself. You know, there's different forms of way you can study yourself. Me, I've read many books that have helped me more so study myself, learn who I am, and accept who I am, which is one of the mottos for Divine Conscious Efforts. Some books that helped me along my way to finding myself was The Four Agreements. It's a great book. Just teaches you basically four values you should have within yourself, within your journey that kind of keep you stable along your journey and stable within finding yourself, and also understanding why you were the way you were and how you can break that stronghold that's on you. Another book that I don't have on me is The Secret, which teaches you the law of attraction. What you think about, you bring about. That was important for me because it helped me study my mind. Again, your mind is the strongest thing you really can have outside of your faith in God. So having a strong mind really helped me stay disciplined, and the law of attraction, just understanding The Secret, that book, it was just opened my mind and my eyes up to so many things, not just within myself, but that were attached to me. And again, this video is about how to escape toxic attachments. And one of those ways that helped me was the Secret. So check that out. And finally, another book that helped me was Man, Heal Thyself. This is a great book. Especially for men, and women have one too. It's called Women Heal Thyself. So especially for couples, I think it's a good book and a good thing that couples should do together, because you never know what things you are bringing from your past that are toxic attachments into your current or new relationship. And it's a good way to strengthen and build each other up too. A good way to understand each other too. So yeah, part of finding yourself is books like that. Even YouTube channels, there's certain YouTubers that I watch that have really helped me find myself. So finding yourself is very important. Another way to find yourself and keep yourself grounded along your journey is prayer and meditation. That's been my anchor as of lately. It's been my core. I meditate and I pray a lot. With meditation and prayer, it just, again, it keeps you focused. It blocks out and tunes out all the outside interference that you can get from different people, places, even yourself, self-doubt. That's one of the things that I pray about and meditate on the most, is like self-doubt and being able to be wise and understand what I need to be following, which is my heart and my intuition. And then another thing that is important with finding your step in step two is it aligns you with your purpose and your destiny. Finding yourself and purpose and destiny, they go hand in hand, literally. Like, a lot of people are lost within themselves because they feel like they have no purpose in the world. They feel like They are just meant to do the bare minimum, or just meant to just survive to get by, and I just do not agree with that, which is why The Four Agreements is a good book again. So you gotta find yourself. So step one to escaping toxic attachments is isolation. Step two is finding yourself. Step three to this is you have to heal. Okay, you have to heal. And I'm putting these in a certain order because they go hand in hand and they kind of evolve and graduate within each other. So after you find yourself, I feel like you begin to heal yourself. It's natural to happen, because once you understand why you were the way you were, and you're away from all the things that were distracting you, all your blockages, you open your mind and your heart to understanding what you need to heal and how you need to heal. And that is key. You have to heal. Part of healing helps you break old habits. It helps you break old mindsets, which is core, because you don't want to do the first two steps and then backtrack just because you still have those same blockages or the same mindsets and habits and stuff. So you got to heal. You want to heal fully. You don't want to half-ass do it, because that again backtrack you. Another some of the things that helped me heal, again, finding myself was core. Time in nature and time with God. Like, you just gotta, and you gotta see the beauty in life. A part of healing is stepping away from all your hurt and all the things that were your experiences, and kind of experience new things. And one way that grounded me and seeing the beauty in life outside of just my bad experiences was just spending time in nature and spending time in the world, and just opening myself up to different experiences. It's just great for you. And then another core thing about healing is letting go and forgiveness. You have to let go. The point of healing is so you can let go of the strongholds, of the emotions, the hurts, the attachments and stuff like that that have become toxic in your being, in your well-being, your mental, your spiritual, even your physical. I believe that disease is from dis-ease, forms of dis-ease that just energetically hold up in your body to where it creates disease. So you gotta let go. It's easier said than done, but when done properly, it's just such a beautiful, and it's such a it's just such a beautiful thing. I'll just say that. And then forgiveness is not just for other people. Forgiveness is for you. In my book that I just published, The Newest Testament, A Divine Conscious Effort, I have a prayer of forgiveness in there. And I put that in there because a lot of times we are so quick to forgive everybody else for everybody else, but we misjudge the reasoning for forgiving for ourselves. Like, you have to forgive yourself for a lot of the things that you allowed in your life, a lot of the things that you put yourself in, a lot of things that you've done, not just to yourself but to people. And it's a humbling way to heal. And you don't want to just heal to heal. You want to humbly heal, because you want to completely rid of the hurt. You want to get past it. So to get past it, you have to let go, and part of letting go is forgiveness. Step 4 to letting go of toxic attachments is you have to allow yourself to grow. Within healing, you allow yourself to grow. So once you heal and you can accept the things that you needed to heal and how you needed to heal, and then you also apply it by letting go of the things that hurt you or even caused you to need to heal, and you forgive, you open your journey up to growth. And growing is just it's the back end of healing. You want to heal so you can grow past these situations and past these people and situationships that have hindered you and blocked you for so long. Another one thing for me was I did the first 3 steps, but then I just didn't grow. I didn't grow. I became complacent after I healed. I didn't evolve to the next stage, and that kind of backtracked me. It put me back in alignment to falling back into old mindsets and habits. And those old mindsets and habits just reminded me again of my hurt. And I didn't fully let go or forgive myself. and that's what prevented me from growing. So you want to make sure that you are doing all these steps in full. Don't rush it. Everything takes time. In fact, going back to step 3, that is a constant thing. It's an everyday thing to heal, and it's never not always going to happen overnight. Sometimes things really take time, and healing is one of those things. But back to step 4, which is to grow. One of the things that helped me grow was that self-acceptance. Again, after finding myself, I had to accept myself. And where I failed and I went backwards was I didn't accept who I had became in finding myself. I didn't accept the person that I found. And I tried to teeter-totter between the new version of me and then the old version of me. And I'm pretty sure everybody has experienced a little of this at some point in time. But you want to accept yourself, the self that you have evolved to and that you've grown to, that you found in your healing. Another key thing that's a part of your growth is accountability. We have to be accountable. You can only have pity for so long. You can only blame people for so long. So once you figure out who you are and you find out what it is you need to heal and how you heal, now it's your job to be accountable for everything moving forward. And your accountability is very important because it keeps you humble. It keeps you honest and true to yourself. A lot of times we allow these pains and our emotions to create illusion. Another thing that I speak about in my new book I just published that you guys should go check out and get on Amazon. Accountability is just core to keeping you true to yourself, also keeping you disciplined in yourself. And when I say discipline in yourself is once you realize who you are and you find out what your blockages is and you start to find out your purpose, you want to stay in that. And a lot of times we're not accountable. We let other people's come and distract us and prevent us from walking in our true self and really owning our true self. So you cannot blame other people for that. That is surely your account that you have to be accountable for once you have the knowledge and the wisdom of who you are, what your purpose is, and after you let go and you forgive all the things that you are shedding that have become toxic. Another good thing that helped me grow was facing my traumas. This one I put under growth because you have to really be mature. You have to be accountable and you have to have some form of acceptance to face your traumas. The reason I didn't put that with healing is because if you're not ready to face your traumas, it can disrupt your healing. So I feel like you should grow and really be in your growth before you face your traumas. Also facing your traumas is a good guessing check to see where you are at in your journey, in your process. This is a good way to see if you are triggered, and again, a guessing check if you were fully let go and fully forgiven people for the hurt and yourself for the hurt that you've experienced, as well as it's a good guessing check to see if you are fully detached from old mindsets and habits. So you want to, in your growth, face your traumas. So step 1, isolation. Step 2, find yourself. Step 3, you want to heal. Step 4 is grow. You want to grow. Step 5 on how to escape toxic attachments. This is the tail end or the back end of growth. You want to evolve. You want to fully You want to fully evolve towards your greater self. And after you do the first 4 steps, you have that's part of your evolution. Like I said, being accountable and accepting yourself. Once you can accept yourself and you see and know how to be accountable for yourself and keeping yourself in that on that right path, it helps you evolve. And a part of evolving, and so you can fully transform. It's a transformation. So you wanna fully transform yourself. You don't want to half-ass do it again, because why would you want to fall back to the hurt? Why would you want to redo all this over? So in order to really accept and step into who you are, you have to fully evolve yourself. And one of the things that helped me fully evolve to that back end transformation I had to involve a routine. Part of you need a routine. Routine is key for your evolution. One thing for me that I encourage you guys to kind of think on is you have to have an anchor. What's going to be your anchor in your evolution? What's going to keep you consistent and disciplined after you evolve and after you transform, so you don't devolve, if that's a word. Bear with me. I'm just trying to get this out in a timely manner. So you want to have a good routine. A mental, physical, and spiritual routine. Part of my mental routine is, again, reading, journaling. Part of my physical routine is I work out. I like to walk. And part spiritual routine thing that I have is my meditation and prayer. So those are examples of what mental, physical, and spiritual routines are that can become your anchor as you do these steps to escape toxic attachments. And finally, the last step, which I'll go over again. Step 1 is isolation. Step 2 is finding yourself. Step 3 is to heal. Step 4 is to grow. Step 5 is to evolve. Step 6 is you have to connect with God. This is what's going to keep you whole. This is what's going to make you fully whole in all the steps. After you do all the work, after you do all the routine, after you do all the finding yourself and the healing, you want to connect with God. And stay connected with God. You should always be connected with God, but I put it last because it embodies all the other steps. So that connection with God is what's going to keep you really where you want to be as far as staying true. And that's what it's about. It's about being great. It's about being better. And it's about being true to yourself. So I hope these steps help you. Again, these are the steps of how you can escape toxic attachment. Make sure you guys go get the book, the Newest Testament, A Divine Conscious Effort. It's a great read, and it embodies a lot of these steps that I just ran down for you. It's available on Amazon.com. It's an ebook form and a paperback form. I'll be working on an audio book here soon, as well as be looking out for the Newest Testament, the album that goes with the book. I thought about y'all all the way around. Some people don't like to read. Some people need encouragement to read. So what I did was I published the book and I have the album, and they both go in hand in hand. And it's basically, the album is good music to keep you focused on your journey. Like if you're trying to escape attachments, there's plenty of songs on there that'll kind of help you and remind you of what you do it for and just encourage you along your path. So I hope this helped. I really appreciate everybody for the support. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, as well as follow on Instagram, divine_conscious_efforts, as well as it's Vibe himself. Make sure you follow. And make sure you subscribe to both YouTube channels, Divine Conscious Efforts YouTube channel, as well as the Viberite Network, where, again, you can find a lot of these songs that help you along your journey. As always, wake up, never settle, never give up, always be yourself. Remember, one love and God loves, and life is beautiful, and you're allowed to be.
Hit that good herb, time stop. I plot on the plan.
You heating up, Lavish?
I gotta win, I'm tired of losing again. Shit, they caught me snoozing again. I'm napping in the nap, I had to leave. Wake the fuck up and go get to my dreams. Ironic, I take the chronic. To me, it's so iconic. I don't care to be iconic. Honestly, I'm trying to be beyond it. If they're making